The UFC Light Heavyweight division is absolutely stacked at the moment, and this past weekend we had Magomed Ankalaev, the former Light Heavyweight champion, going up against Bogdan Guskov in Abu Dhabi at the F1 Arena, and it was an absolute dominating win for a guy like Magomed Ankalaev. It didn't look like Bogdan Guskov wanted to be inside the octagon. He didn't throw much punches throughout the fight, and I thought Magomed Ankalaev, he won all 5 rounds, and he got the upper hand with the wrestling as well. He had top control over Bogdan Guskov as well, and he showed why he is the former light heavyweight champion and still a top contender in that UFC light heavyweight division. Obviously, Stateside, we saw the champion, Carlos Alberg. He was also there in Abu Dhabi, and obviously he's injured at the moment. And I do think this sets up an interim title fight between Magomed Ankalaev and a guy maybe like Paulo Costa. We all know Paulo Costa had an incredible fight earlier this year against Azamat Busakananov, and obviously the former middleweight title contender Paulo Costa, he looked absolutely incredible in that fight. He's got brutal head kick knockout power as well, and those strikes of him is absolutely brutal as well. And I do think a fight between Paulo Costa and Magomed Ankalaev would be absolute fireworks from start to finish. We all know what knockout power Paulo Costa has got, and then Magomed Ankalaev, he's got good wrestling, also brutal knockout power, and obviously he has got one over a guy like Alex Pereira in the past before. Obviously the last one, Alex Pereira, he got the one back, but Magomed Ankalaev this weekend he showed why he's still a top contender in that light heavyweight division. But guys, let me know, do you think that is the fight to make? I would love to hear your thoughts. And guys, obviously Magomed Ankalaev, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, and I do think he showed he's a great fighter still in that light heavyweight division. Obviously, Carlos Alberg, I do think he's gonna be out for quite a while. He said afterwards in an interview that he will come back maybe early next year. Obviously, he blew out his knee in that fight, in that title fight against Yuri Prohaska. I don't think Yuri Prohaska is in that interim title conversation as well. He has got many opportunities in the past, and I do think a guy like Paulo Costa, maybe he will get that next interim title opportunity in the light heavyweight division against Magomed Ankalaev. Yuri Prohaska is a great fighter, but he has had lots of opportunities in the past before, and I don't think he will be in that conversation. But guys, also later in a couple of weeks we will have Reinier, also a former middleweight fighter. He's going up against Dolidze, who's also a middleweight. They are fighting at light heavyweight, and with a good one there for either of those two guys, they can also go and maybe be in that conversation for the interim light heavyweight title coming up maybe later this year. But we will have to wait and see, guys. I can't wait to see what the UFC decides in the light heavyweight division. It's gonna be absolutely firework for whoever fights each other. I can't wait to see, but I do think a fight between Paulo Costa and Magomed Ankalaev would be absolutely fireworks, and I would love to hear your thoughts down below, guys. What do you think? Will we see an interim light heavyweight title fight later this year because of Carlos Alberg's injury? I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments down below. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button for future UFC and MMA content. I would love to hear your messages also down below, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.